final map of the Pinus Sylvetris series. This is definitely much tougher than all the other levels, but hey, I've still got an easy guide for you guys to follow in your account. So anyways, this is PS-6 and the challenge condition states that Guerrilla Mortar Leaders and Brass Rust how do I pronounce that word? Brass Rust Ingra are invisible. So it's referring to basically this enemy right here. This guy. So this is the elite version of the other one, and then afterwards you've got this Mortar Leader being invisible as well, which can screw up quite a bit of your strats. This is probably the boss of the stage, Titus, which is extremely annoying because he always decreases the attack of whoever has the highest attack. So there's gonna be some kind of like baiting strategy that we have to do later on. Now, note that a lot of these enemies have generally low defense. Like this guy has D defense, C defense, D defense, except for these two. These two have D res instead of defense. But we're not gonna use arts damage here. We're gonna use solely on physical damage, which of course we're speaking of Chen Alter in the stage. Even for the boss himself, he also has a low defense, so his weakness is to physical damage. Alright, let me show you the squad. This is the squad that we're going to be taking. So skill 3 M3 Chen Alter is what you're going to need. If you don't have that, please borrow from a friend. Then you're going to need a NTA sniper together, so bring the best ones that you have. Cruz will be the bare minimum. Make sure she's skill rank 7 by the way, or make sure everyone here is skill rank 7 to make your life so much easier. You've got an Ash, you've got an Exia, you've got an Arketo, you can definitely replace Cruz, Blue Poison, Grey Throat, Platinum, yeah, they can all replace Cruz. Then take 3 medics. Now, note who is your stronger single target medic and weaker single target medic. So in this case, I brought a Hibiscus and a Surtr, and Surtr is the stronger one compared to Hibiscus. So you might need to like number them down a bit because the deployment order depends on them later on. So yeah, take note of that. If let's say you have a Warframe, you've got a Shining, they are definitely stronger than Hibiscus, but they're not necessarily stronger than Surtr. Basically, you just need to see whoever has a higher attack amount. If you can't calculate it, I take a calculator, go and type times 1.7 to get what's the attack of Surtr. Alright, bring a multi-target medic. So this multi-target medic is a little special because when you use her skill, her attack goes up really high. In fact, it goes beyond Chen Alter. But this becomes such a thing where it might be the core of the strategy to use a Perfumer on skill 2. In order to counter that problem, you need other operators who have high attack. All these free space that you see here, I highly recommend that you bring like some of your boss killers. So you've got Surtr, you've got Kelsit, you've got Tauns, you've got Blaze, like anyone with an insanely high attack on their skill, please bring them instead so that you can beat the attack of Titus. But anyways, Perfumer, sweet stuff. You could replace her with Telopsis and Nightingale, but like I said, you need the attack amount to be higher than Chen Alter, which Chen Alter is currently at 825. Pretty high. This is level 70. Alright, then afterwards you have 3 more defenders here. There's a healing defender. Bring the best one that you have. You've got a Gumi, you've got a Null, you've got a Saria. They can certainly do much better than Spot. And then there's Quora and Beagle. So just like the medic, take note who buffs their defense to a bigger amount. So Quora has a much larger defense increase. I think it goes all the way up until 1100 or even 200 when you use a skill. Whereas for Beagle, it's not as high. Beagle only goes all the way till about 800, I believe, or 900. So note who is the stronger defender here. So Quora is the stronger one compared to Beagle. If you want to replace your defenders, there is Bison, there is Hoshiguma, Nien. You could also take Saria if you want to. Basically any good defender. Then bring your best Vanguard. So in this case, I brought Flag Bearer Myrtle. You want to bring Elysium, you want to bring Silek, that's fine as well. Or you want to bring other Vanguards. I don't mind it, but I do worry about the DP generation. Myrtle just has enough. If you need more Vanguards, just use the free space behind. And then bring a Dreadnought Guard. Now, make sure that the Dreadnought Guard has a higher attack than Chen Alter. So in this case, Melanta has a talent that says that attack is up by 8%. So even a maxed out Melanta will have a higher base attack than a level 90 Chen. So you don't have to worry about that. If you compare it to say the other guards, for example, let's see how many people are actually higher than Miss Chen Alter. Yeah, so Skadi is higher, Flamebringer is not. Matoi Maru? No, Matoi Maru is not. She needs a skill to be on. Yeah, you have to see the attack amount. I believe Eunectus, which I do not have, will have a higher attack. Yeah, even Mudrock has a higher attack for me. Yeah, so take note of the attack numbers. You just need another operator who has a higher attack than Chen. It can be on their skill up, so if let's say you want to replace Myrtle with a Silver Ash and then you activate his skill, that's perfectly fine by me. Yeah, if look around and consider who you want. Spectre also a good choice, alright? Okay, anyways, 10-man squad. Let me show you guys how I do it. Alright, PS-6. Now you begin the stage by placing a Myrtle, right on the tile that you see there. And then place your healing defender over here, followed by your best defender. So Kurara buffs a higher defense than Vigo on her skill up, so Kurara is going to be on the top lane. Whenever Myrtle's skill is ready, you can go ahead and activate it. And then the next person in line is Chen. So place Chen here, followed by the best medic, single target that is. So Surtr is better than Hibiscus. I place her down here. Then place Hibiscus right behind. Next order of action, we are gonna put your multi-target medic, followed by your high attack operator, whichever that it is that has a higher attack than Chen Alter. So as you see, 894 and 825. Now you notice that the axe-wielding enemies have appeared on the map. You can go ahead and activate Chen Alter's skill. If you're worried about Chen Alter's health, go ahead and activate Susuro's skill as well. Now for this part, you're gonna see that the Rock Breaker leaders, they're coming into the map. Now you can remove Susuro and replace with a Cruise facing to the left. Chen Alter is gonna be done killing all of these enemies that you see here. You can remove her and then switch spot out for a Beagle, the second best defender. Now Melanta's gonna get an attack debuff, and it's a good signal. Once you see that happen, you can remove her. And then the final operator you want to retreat is Cruz, after she manages to kill the Rock Breaker. Alright, so just like that, break time. Take a chill pill, we wait until all the operators are deployable again. You might want to activate Hibiscus' skill to ensure that she's healing herself enough, because she's getting the attack debuff right now. Okay, now, this part. Notice Chen Alter is back, you got your single target medic, you got a healing defender. I advise you, slow down the round, because you have to do this pretty quickly. Place Chen Alter, place the single target medic, and place your healing defender. If you need to, turn on Myrtle's skill so that you have enough deployment points. This is if you're bringing like some very expensive medics or very expensive healing defender. But if not, I've got enough DP for the three of them. So just alright. Now you're gonna notice that Myrtle is like stuck in the crossfire a little, like off spot, taking all these mortar gunners. So you can feel free to just remove her since you don't really need her to do anything anymore. Now, I speed up the map again. What you have to pay attention to right now is that this guy is going to be debuffing people like mad. Turn on Perfumer's skill so that her attack goes beyond Chen Alter's attack. So right now she's at 930, Chen Alter is at 400 because of debuff, but usually it's 825. This is a level 70 Chen, right? For a safety measure, as soon as you see Titus goes into the box, you can place your high attack operator over here, so that this is baiting him to debuff at least Perfumer or Melanta. So you're gonna see him walk out, and then he debuffs Perfumer, sweet stuff. As soon as that happens, you can go ahead, you activate Chen Alter's skill, and then Melanta right here, remove her because she's stuck in that fight over there, and activate your defender skill, activate your medic skill. You need to out-heal the damage of all these craziness that is happening right now. Alright? So just like that, You manage to clean sweep all of these enemies here. Titus is still hanging around, and that's not gonna make things easy. So let Chen Alter just do as much damage as she can. It's fine if she doesn't kill the mortar gunners, we can leave it alone. We're gonna chill, right? Now, gonna have Hibiscus skill so that Hibiscus can heal Korra just enough, just plenty. Now Spot is under attack. I'm gonna use Susuro's skill again. If that happens, I have one more body, so I can use Myrtle to try to tank out the damage. Although I can tell you it's not gonna be very, very nice, it's not gonna be super good. But she's doing her best. Alright, if I need to, I can place another body like Malanta in again. So these are like all emergency options, basically, of what we can do here. Now Korra is under attack. That's also not gonna be a good thing. I'm gonna hold Titus back so that he hurts Malanta instead of Korra. I'm gonna activate Perfumer's skill so that she helps out with the mortar gunner that's coming in over there. And then we're waiting very tightly for Chen's skill to return. I'm gonna use Korra's skill so that she starts to heal herself a little bit more. Malanta is handling it pretty well there actually. Now I can activate Chen's skill since it's around and ready again. I just noticed this mortar gunner is not in range, and that's not nice. In order to counter that problem, let me see, what can I do? I will remove Susuro and I will replace with Dearest Cruz to help to take out the mortar gunner. So if you notice the way that this stage is played, there's a lot of like, it's quite micromanaging. I don't like it that there's a stage like that, but you have to pay attention to all these attack debuff that's going around. If you don't like the attack debuff, just bring your best operators and make sure that they debuff like your other strongest operators so they can leave Chen Alter as the core. Like always pick operators who have a higher attack than Chen Alter and then make her the last one to activate a skill so that she can kill out all those enemies. Alright, this is just to give you guys a general idea. 10-man squad is to make it easy for you to also do in your account. Alright, that's that for PS-6. I hope that it will be a okay time for you guys. I know this stage is gonna be hard, so yeah. All the best. I shall see you guys in the next video. Hold up. Before you drop off from the video, I know that some of you have quite a bit of meta operators, so I'm going to help you out by giving you a tweak to the strategy. So we are going to take the same operators as you saw just now, but I'm going to be changing Malanta to a Surtr. So let me show you guys how this can make the stage so much simpler to play. Alright, PS-6. So you go ahead and you place Myrtle right over on the tile, the same thing. And then you can place all the other operators in the same order. So instead of placing Malanta down as you saw in the previous strat, you put Surtr down instead. Right, so we're waiting for DP. And then afterwards we can now place our first best medic. And then you place your second best medic. And then you place your multi-target. And then the last operator that you place now is gonna be a Surtr. Right here. Right? Then again, you can go ahead and activate Chen Alter's skill. Okay, then Chen Alter can be removed. I can replace with Cruz. I can remove that. I can replace Spot. I can replace with Beagle. I can remove Surtr as well. So same idea as what I did just now. The wait till Cruz is able to kill the Rock Breaker. Once she succeeds at that, you can remove her, but it seems that she didn't succeed at that. Hopefully she does it now. We'll see. If not, the Rock Breaker is gonna walk up to Korra's spot, which is fine. Myrtle will smack him away. not Malanta, but my Hibiscus went down. That's a bit sad, but still doable. Especially because we brought in a Surtr this time. So remember the thing that I told you guys just now, where you have to place the operators fast. So you place Chen Alter, you place single target medic, you place healing defender. It's also kind of okay if like your operators go down like that. I'm gonna remove Myrtle. I'm gonna activate Perfumer's skill. And then I've got enough DP coming in, flowing through the stage. So I'm gonna place Surtr down now. Right, so we're gonna do a bit of a double whammy motion. When I activate Surtr's skill, we're gonna activate all their skills so that they can be kept alive. And Surtr is gonna eliminate Titus pretty sweetly. So Chen is doing some nice little job there. And then it's just like that. So if you notice, this is countering some of the problems that you guys might have. You guys might have maybe say this medic dying, and you're like, oh no, what should I do? Because like all my operators are gone. So if you bring along a Chen and a Surtr in the same stage, you don't really have a problem. Alright, that's a bit of an adaptation of what I've shown, and hopefully it helps you guys out. Okay, that's that for PS-6. I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.